this is the end of the summer slowdown, that these are when the sales start like happening for all of us. What is up, my thrifty friends? Tabs here from the Urban Goddess shop. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video, we're gonna go over some sales. I don't know if this is like the transition out of summer slowdown, but sales have been fire, like literal fire this week. I've had 20 sales. Actually, I've had more than that, but we're gonna go over 20 sales over $25. I'm gonna let you in on a big secret at the end. I have a confession to make. Okay. Let's get into these sales. You know me, not gonna waste any of your time. These sales start on July 29th, just to kind of give you some context of how far we're going. First is a bundle. It's a two-piece bundle and it's sold for $50. In it is an Oakenfort sleeveless mock neck top. This was in a size extra small. I thrifted this not very long ago and I grabbed it on the neutral tones. I really like neutral tones. I will continue to thrift neutral tones even when brights and like block colors and that kind of stuff are the trend. I will still thrift neutral tones and I find they still sell really well. And then the second piece in this was an Oakenfort cutout crop top crew neck. This was in a size small. I actually thrifted this one not too long ago, and when I grabbed it, I kind of had some regrets when I got home. I think I overpaid for it. Definitely in this bundle, I'm walking away with some profit, but probably not the profit margin that I would like to see on these kind of items. I don't know if I would grab more Oakenfort items. They just, I don't know. They're not really holding values. I'm probably going to steer away from this brand. Just looking at the comps and what I got for them, not worth my investment. All right, next up is a pair of men's Lululemon Burgundy straight leg sweatpants. These were in a size medium. I thrifted these for Jeff and he just did not like them. He said they were too thick. He thought they were kind of flared and they were not. I promise they were not flare leg. He just wasn't really digging them. So I threw them in the closet and they sold for $50. I will pay up for items that my family is using for personal use, and then obviously trying to keep in mind that if they don't, that I could sell it and still make a profit. I will pay up for our own personal items. Next up is a Lululemon loop back hoodie cardigan sweater, and this was in a size 8. It sold for $50. I sourced this at a buy sell trade a couple months ago, probably like 2 months ago, when I had a 20% off savings. I think I have like maybe $16 into it. It sold for $50. That's a pretty good profit margin. I don't usually shop at buy sell trades or consignments unless they are running a sale or I have some sort of discount that's built up, just because I do find I'm paying up more for these items and more than what I would pay if I was thrifting. Finding a lot of items that I'm sourcing aren't, like, some sell super quick, they're selling within a week. Lots of items aren't selling as quickly, and I think that's part of like sourcing at the beginning of summer with hopes that things were going to continue to sell like they were in spring, and it just kind of slowed down. I am seriously hoping that this is the end of the summer slowdown, that these are when the sales start like happening for all of us. Okay. Next up is a pair of Aritzia Wilfrid black Alant crepe pants. These are in a size small and they sold for $50. I sourced these maybe a week or two ago, so pretty quick flips. Any Aritzia like trouser type pants I would grab. They are selling within a week and I would have them listed like over $70. Accept reasonable offers, but list them high. If you're listing these pants at $35, you're just cutting yourself short. I see these pants undervalued all the time. They're desirable. People are looking at them. Like, I could show you a bunch of comps. These are all pants that have sold within the last month for over $50. So if you're not getting over $50, you're just cutting yourself short because they have value. All right, moving along. Next is a bundle. It's a two-piece bundle and it is a Lululemon Salute the Sun tank top in a size small and a pair of Lululemon On the Fly pants in a 28-inch length, women's size 4. This bundle sold for $78. I was definitely cutting a deal. Tank tops are not my favorite Lulu items to sell, so unless I am paying like under $8 for them, I'm just not sourcing them. I did grab a bunch of Lulu tanks at a sale where they were like 70% off. Yeah, they just don't hold the value. But yeah, this bundle was good. This bundle I'm happy with. And actually I'd sent her an offer and she missed the offer. She had messaged me and asked if I would still honor the offer, which I said, yeah, for sure. And I sent it to her and she bought the bundles. If I send an offer to someone and they ask later if I would honor it, I always do. If I'm willing to give the deal once, I'll give it twice. I try to give people grace that they're busy and they're not always getting the notifications. So I know sometimes we're like kind of like, well, no, the offer was like for then, but just whatever, make the sale, make it happen, especially in times like this where sales are just a little bit slower. Next is a Aritzia Wilfrid Maxine midi dress in a size extra, extra small. This sold for $87. I sourced this a couple weeks ago. I was actually kind of regretting it when I brought it home just because I was like, why did I grab this? It's so small. Like, why do I keep sourcing things that are like XX small and X small? I grabbed this on the style. I loved it. It had like that Victorian satin material, had lots of really nice buttons. It was in great condition. It was just such a tiny size. Now, I've said this before, I try not to source extra small, so it's going to have to be a very unique style or something that I feel like is going to be trendy or desirable. This I felt would sell in fall when weddings and events were kind of happening. It's a very fall color. But yeah, it was a gamble and I'm happy I took the chance because this dress held up the value. Definitely. Next up is a bundle, and this is to one of my PFFs, Bailey from Fawn Thrifts. Her and I have been friends through Instagram and Poshmark. I think since I started, I'm pretty sure we connected not very long after I started selling on Poshmark. We have had conversations for a long time, I feel like, and her and I have very similar taste. We love unique vintage pieces. We both love like that kind of Southwestern. She put this bundle together and I absolutely love it. So the bundle's for $101. It's two pieces. First is a vintage 90s knit sweater in a size medium, and the second is a vintage Southwestern jean jacket in a size small. Both of these pieces are like my favorite, like seriously, my favorite pieces. I wish they were my size. I never would have sold them, but they're just so unique and cool. So Bailey, I hope you love these pieces. I want to see a picture in one of them. I want you to tag me on Instagram wearing one of these pieces because they're so unique and so cool. And I was so happy when I saw that you had put that bundle together. So thank you very much. Next up is a Lululemon Pace Perfect Gray Sports Bra in a size large. This sold for $33. This is another surprising sale. I know I say I don't source sports bras. I have very few and far between in my closet. And then they like surprise me and they sell for like a good dollar value. And I think, well, maybe I should be sourcing these more, right? Like maybe I should be seeking them out because I definitely don't really. Okay, let's keep moving along. Next is another friend of mine through Poshmark and Instagram. It's Callista, and she grabbed an Anthropologie Pilcrow textured puff sleeve cardigan sweater in a size large for $92. Thanks, girl. This is totally your style. So she's bought a few pieces off of me, and she has this like very boho, I don't know how to describe it. It's like boho, definitely like an anthro kind of look. I remember those wide leg Everlane jeans you would grab for me. Like, you just have a beautiful style. I just want to say you have a beautiful style, and I'm happy that you scooped up this sweater for me. All right. Oh, and she received it. She left me a love note. Perfect as always. Thanks, Tab. You're welcome. I'm so happy it went to you. All right, next piece is an Aritzia Wilfrid Bourget Plum midi skirt. This is in a size small and it sold for $56. I grabbed this for like $7. I was pretty excited when I saw it because it had nice fall colors. I've been thrifting fall items for about a month now, so if I can come across them, you know I'm grabbing them because these items people are already starting to look for. These fall colors, these fall trends, this kind of stuff is what you should be looking for right now. And make sure you price them right. I'm gonna like say this a couple times. Make sure you're pricing your stuff right because you're just, like you said, you're just shorting yourself. All right, next up is a pair of vintage Y2K chunky shoes. They definitely have like a 90s look to them. They were a size 7.5 and they sold for $60. I've had these shoes for like a good solid 6 months. I picked them up on the style because I love love the look of them. Definitely like that late 90s, early 2000s. I just needed to wait for the right buyer. I was not accepting super lowball offers. These are a pair that I was willing to hold on to. I think I paid like $5 for them. I knew they held value in the style. I just needed to find the right person. I love when shoes hold value and then the comps sit there. So next time someone goes to look for an item, they're like, hey, what are these shoes selling for? At least we're like setting a precedence for like good value on nice vintage shoes. All right, next up is a two-piece bundle. Oh, what was that liquidation place? I can't even remember. Quick Lots. I ordered a Free People box from Quick Lots. So it was supposed to be like a 20-piece box, and 16 of the items were toques and scarves. I was so disappointed. I think I got like 2 sweaters and 2 dresses in it additionally, but I was so disappointed in what I got. I did send them a message and they did refund me the cost of the box. I guess at the end of the day, these items were pretty much free. I was just really disappointed. I was just like hoping for this cool, beautiful Free People box, things that I don't typically get to source locally. And it was kind of a letdown, but whatever. I'm still selling items out of it right now and it's still bringing in some money. So she bought these 2 scarves. It's a brushed racer blanket scarf and they're just in 2 different colors, and the bundle sold for $30. I cut her a deal. I think I should probably relist these and increase the price on them just because now we're heading into that fall winter season. Okay, moving along. Next is a pair of North Face men's hiking shorts. These were in a size 36. They sold for $25, a little bit lower than what I was hoping for. I'm letting go of summer stuff at reasonable prices right now. Next is an Aritzia Wilfrid Atticus button-up blouse in a size medium, and this sold for $35. I did recently source this probably a couple weeks ago. I actually got it in black and in pink. Someone owned both of them in the exact same size. I was pretty excited when I saw them, although after I listed them, I was like, maybe these are gonna be a bit slower movers. I've got a ton of likes on them, not too many offers, no bites, except for, I guess, this sale. So if you're looking for one of these tops, I still have one in pink and they fit very oversized. So if you're a size large, you could probably still buy it because I tried them on and I contemplated keeping them for myself. I just don't know where I would wear them. I don't wear a lot. Like, to me, that's kind of like dressy. That's so bad. That's dressy and I don't really wear dressy clothes. Pretty casual gal here. Next up is an Aritzia, the Group by Babaton sweater. And I believe this is like an alpaca wool blend. It's in a size extra small and it sold for $50. I did have this listed pretty high, but I've had it listed for probably 3 weeks right now with not many biters, and I think because it is an extra small. So she sent me an offer for $50 and I accepted it. I'm just gonna take it. I'm gonna get the item moving because I don't wanna hold on to super small sizes of sweaters because they take up so much room in my storage. Like, I don't have a lot of room for sweaters, and get them moving because I'm going to be sourcing more new cool sweaters in the next couple weeks. My thrift store actually hasn't even put them out yet. I don't know if yours has. Yeah, mine's not putting them out yet. Next is a vintage wool blend knit sweater vest, I guess, in a size large. This one sold for $36. I love this like argyle knit print, I guess you could say. Very unique. Definitely to me has like a 70s or 80s look to it. I've had this one for a while. I think I thought that it was going to sell a lot quicker, but of course, like now heading into fall, I feel like some of these pieces are going to start moving again. Next is another bundle. This is a 2-piece jacket bundle. I've had both of these jackets for a while, and when I saw that she liked both of them, I was like, you know what? I'm going to send her an aggressive offer. I want to get rid of these. I thought they would do a lot better than they have, so if I'm holding on for them too long, I need to bundle them and get them moving out of my closet. Both items sold for $50. The first item is a vintage easy wear 80s yellow long spring jacket in a size small, and the second is a vintage teal long sleeve windbreaker jacket in a size small as well. Both are really cute. Definitely items that I would source. They're right up my alley for like trend and style, but yeah, they didn't really move. So I think I'm going to try and be more cautious when I'm grabbing those types of jackets. Next sale, this one is just under $25. It sold for $24, but I included it because it is a Northern Reflections graphic print sweatshirt. I just had someone ask a question about Northern Reflections, how I know which ones to pick up and what colors and what are my criteria. And I thought this would be a really good chance to kind of talk about it. So for me, Northern Reflections sweaters, I am looking for more vintage, older cotton style knit ones. You can tell the difference between an older style with like the cotton sweater and a new one that's more of a polyester. I also like sceneries, animals. I tend to, in some, maybe in spring, I would pick up spring ones with like nice florals or like a cottage. And in winter, I definitely don't normally pick up like Christmas themed ones, but I like a nice winter one. And I have some colors that I enjoy and that I pick up. Really, it's up to you. So do you think someone else would like this sweater? I don't know, it's so hard. This is just one of those things that I feel like I know what I'm looking for. Would I wear it, and would the demographic of people that I'm shopping for wear it? After I had grabbed this one, I did have some regrets because I don't like grabbing red stuff. It's so hard to photograph and never looks great in my pictures. I would say going forward, I probably don't pick up red, if that helps. Red and black. I don't know, we'll go with that, I guess. But yeah, that's my tips on Northern Reflections, kind of using your own judgment, I guess. All right, we're down to the nitty gritty, the last few. Next sale is a pair of John Fluvog Hopefuls. These were in a size 7. I have had these for about 2 months. It took me about a month and a half to list them, so I just listed these a couple weeks ago, and they sold for $140. I did source these pretty high. I'm not gonna lie, I paid about $70 for these. I think I paid like $67. I was hoping to get closer to $175 for them. After I saw them kind of listed and looked at them in my closet a little bit, I don't think I would have paid up for this style again. I think there's like certain styles I would. I don't think this was a style I should have paid up for. So I'm still making good money. I mean, my earnings after Posh's fees are $112. So that puts it at about $40 profit, but that's a pretty big investment to get $40 and then obviously paying taxes on and stuff like that. I don't know if that is the profit margin that I would want on an item that I have such a big investment on. I would pay up for an item that I knew was going to sell within a month. And I guess, I mean, these sold within a month, but yeah, I think this was a risky bet. I don't think I would pay up for this style again. And then the last sale is a vintage white knit sweater vest in a size medium, and it sold for $30. I've had this sweater since like spring. I loved it. I thought it would do very well. I see sweater vests selling. This is the second one in the week that's sold. So maybe a hint that we should be looking for them. They're still moving. I don't think I have enough data on the styles, but I would definitely be doing like neutral tones, fall tones. I don't think I would be doing spring, summer colors right now. That wraps up the sales. That's a pretty good sales week. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of feel like summer slowdown may be coming to an end. And I've actually seen a couple other YouTubers post the same thing where they feel like sales are starting to pick up. First question is, I want to know, are your sales picking up? Are you starting to notice a difference in the last week? Drop in the comments, let me know. I'd also like to know what kind of items are starting to sell for you now that you kind of know what's been moving for me. I want to know what's moving for you. Now, let's go on to the confession, because this is the part that you probably stuck around for. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's actually not that bad. But we have been so busy that I have not been able to list. Like, I think I've listed, I don't know, maybe 25 items in the last 3 weeks. That's pretty much how busy I've been. It's been really bad. So like the small pockets of time I've been trying to get my YouTube videos out. I have been sourcing. I just haven't prioritized listing. That's what kind of surprises me about all these sales, is that I got all these sales, but I really haven't brought any new inventory. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, but last week I told you guys about this, that I had relisted my entire closet, and that may have an impact on these sales coming through too, is that I literally relisted 420 items. Who knows? Maybe it worked. It just was like a delay reaction in working. I really don't know. I'm just hoping that this is it. Sales are back to normal. That's all I got today. I wish I had more to say. If you haven't watched my last video on that news update for Poshmark, make sure you check it out. It's that kind of bulk share feature. I gotta state this, I'm not canceling my automation yet. I think they've done good on the select all for the share, but there's still so many things that they do not have automation for that really help in the business, but are like musts for Poshmark. Do you know what I mean? Like they kind of created all these rules that we have to follow and that we have to do to please the algorithm and make sales, but they haven't made it really easy for us. For that reason, I'm still holding on to my automation. I know I did read some comments where people are like, I'm canceling. I was like, whoa, pump the brakes. I don't know if I'd be canceling yet. Like all it's helping is with the sharing. And if your automation doesn't do like follows, share to party, send offers, all those kind of things, then you should be looking into a new one. Like I said before, I use Closet Tools. I have no affiliation with them, but I am very pleased with the service that they offer. And I do think it has an impact on my sales. I have toned down my sharing, where before I had it set, you know, kind of closer to what the imaginary max is, I guess. And I have toned it down so that it's not sharing as often. But I have also noticed that my likes and activity in my closet has slowed down with that. So I did think I did that on Thursday. Today is Sunday. And I have noticed over the weekend it was a little bit slower. I don't know. I might bump it back up and see. I don't know. I'm going to try a few different things. Like, what is it? The definition of insanity is doing the exact same thing and expecting a different result. I 100% believe that. If something is not working, I am trying something new. I do not keep doing something that doesn't work. I am always looking for what's going to work in my closet and what's going to make me more money and more sales. All right, guys, I am out of here. I am wishing you all many sales, and I'll see you next time. Bye.